Last week, developers shared plans for a $110 million project in Rogers' booming Pinnacle Hills area. Construction is underway on the plaza at Pinnacle Hills, which promises luxury apartments and a newer, bigger Ruth Chris Steakhouse. Arkansas Business spoke to developers, and editor Lance Turner joins us now. Lance, this is a project actually 10 years in the making.
Yeah, that's right. Rogers real estate developer Chad Hatfield tells us that he and his partner originally bought that 18-acre site back in 2013 for $3.4 million. They then spent the rest of the decade trying to figure out exactly what to do with it. The land is at the northwest corner of South Champions Drive and West Northgate Road, part of that booming Pinnacle Hills neighborhood, of course. And Hatfield said he wanted to do a high-end project with luxury amenities and just needed the right idea to come along. And finally, about 3 years ago, it did.
So what are the plans for this plaza?
Right. So Hatfield, his partner, and another company called Great Lakes Capital of South Bend, Indiana, are planning a mixed-use complex that will have more than 300 luxury apartments, space for retail, and they're moving that Ruth's Chris Steakhouse into a much bigger site in this property, about 14,500 square feet, in fact. There's going to be a plaza for events and a nearby park. All of this is modeled loosely on a complex that Great Lakes developed in Des Moines, Iowa in 2021, and that was the model that Hatfield looked at and said, you know what, I think this can work in Pinnacle Hills.
We talk about this all the time. Northwest Arkansas has been in need of more residential space. How does this fit that need?
Well, Northwest Arkansas, as you say, is growing at such a rate that local leaders are really crying out for more single-family residential. But there's also a need for more density when it comes to residential developments. And so that means things like apartments, condos, townhomes, and then, of course, more mixed-use amenities that incorporate retail and restaurant as well. And so from that standpoint, the plaza and its luxury apartments really fit that bill. And Hatfield says that even though interest rates are really high right now, larger, higher-end projects like this one that appeal to people seeking quality and luxury are still performing really well. Much of that has to do with how the financing is structured, but also Hatfield points out that really it's Pinnacle Hills that's selling this. This place is booming and continuing to do really well, and people want to be a part of that.
Lance, thank you so much for joining us today. And as always, you can read more about this at Arkansas Business's website. That's arkansasbusiness.com.